An effective response strategy recognizes the following underlying principles. First, all serious concerns and allegations are taken seriously. Issues must be handled quickly and with discretion and consideration for privacy and confidentiality. Full cooperation must be given to authorities under the guidance of a lawyer. Adequate care must be shown for the well-being of the victims involved. The victim or victims should not be held responsible in any way for the abuse. When responding to a child, make sure to take his or her words seriously. Don't deny the problem, but stay calm and listen. Give emotional support, reminding the child that he or she is not at fault, telling the child that he or she was right in telling you the problem, but do not promise the child that you won't tell anyone. Anyone working with children who has concerns regarding the safety of anyone in their care should report it to the leader of children's ministries, who will contact the appropriate government agency. Any person with reasonable grounds to believe that a child or vulnerable person is in need of protection is legally required to report the matter to the local office of the Ministry for Children and Youth Services. A person who knowingly fails to report these circumstances is in violation of the law and may be found to have committed an offense. Reasonable grounds includes addressing what is yet to occur. Abuse need not to have already happened in order to conclude that there is a need for protection. It's not necessary to wait for harm to occur before intervening. When abuse or neglect can be reasonably anticipated and there are reasonable grounds to believe a child or vulnerable person is in need of protection, the legal obligation to report applies. Reasonable grounds includes knowledge of historical abuse. Historical abuse or neglect, like abuse or neglect which occurred in the past, must be reported wherever there are reasonable grounds to believe that one may be in need of protection. If the alleged offender is in regular contact with a child or children, irrespective of whether it's the same child or children abused in the past, there may be grounds to believe that that child or those children are in risk based on the offender's past behavior. It is particularly vital to report these cases where the alleged abuser is in a position of trust concerning children, such as a teaching position.